Brooke. So today I'm going to be talking to you from my kitchen for some reason. I really wanted to talk about basically a very common idea in sports, in cheer, in general. Throughout my cheer career, I heard this phrase or a phrase similar to it a lot. If you work hard, you will reach your goals. And I don't really agree with that mentality. There is nothing promised to us that is just blissful success. I don't like the term, if you work hard, you'll get what you want. And I don't mean it in the sense of like, don't work hard. You're not gonna be successful, don't do that. Like, that is not what I'm getting at all. If you work hard, you'll get the opportunity for success, not promised blissful success. That does not mean you shouldn't work towards it. You should absolutely work towards it, but it's not promised. It's not a guarantee. Something that is a guarantee is where you're at right now. If where you're at right now is a guarantee because it's currently happening, so you know it's a guarantee, then why don't you take positivity into that instead of just being like, when am I gonna have my turn to be successful? Because if you have that mindset, that is never gonna come. And I think a lot of times it does come. Hard work doesn't always pay off in the way that you think it should. I never won a big competition. I never got a bid to Summit. I was on a Worlds team 4 times and I never went to Worlds for one reason or another. So what? I learned so much. I had so much fun. I built amazing friendships. I did get my day in the sun sometimes. Was it the sunniest day in the world? No, but who cares? I still, like, there was competitions where my team won and we got to be so excited. But if I had never won a competition in my entire life, that would not label my cheer career or any sports career unsuccessful. I used to label success as I set a goal. If I reach the goal, I'm successful. If I don't, I'm a failure. That is a very toxic mindset. That's not, you are just gonna always feel like a failure because do you reach 100% of the goals that you set? No. Does that mean you're a failure? No, because if you tried to reach it and you gave yourself that opportunity, then you're already successful. It's about the mindset. I don't mean put on blinders and be like, I don't see anything negative, because that's also not good. But just like, trust in God's plan. You know, like wherever you're at is where you're supposed to be, and blissful success is not promised. And I use the term blissful success because I'm not gonna say like, you're never gonna be successful, because that's not true. There's a few reasons I don't like the mentality of promising success. I think it creates fear of failure because we put failure as the definition of the opposite of success. And if our definition of success is getting what I want and what I worked for, if the opposite of success, which you've labeled as this, is failure, then you're always gonna feel like a failure. I never said that, but it's important. So I'm gonna give a little example. Let's say you're on a cheer team and man, it is just one thing after another. Also, this can be spread between, like, honestly, any sport. Let's say you're on a team and man, it is just one person quits after another, people keep getting hurt, you have to cancel this competition, and then you and your team really talk and you really bond and your coaches finally get through to you guys and you just turn a corner and you start doing so much better, you feel ready for this big competition, and you go and on day 1, you hit perfect. And on day 2, you get like 6 points in deductions. Your pyramid collapses, or maybe you had 2 stunt falls, or maybe you had 1 mistake and that pushed you to 2nd place, so you were this close but you didn't get it. If you were to have the mindset of, so if we work really hard, we're gonna win. And if you had that mindset, and you went to that competition and you didn't win, and it was a big deal to you because of that mindset, that's devastating. Because in your mind, you're like, but we were supposed to win, we deserve it. That's life. I mean, it just happens like that sometimes. It happened like that for me a lot of times. Life's not fair. I know it sounds harsh, but unfortunately it's true and you have to be able to accept it. So if you had the mindset of like, we're gonna work hard for the opportunity to get what we want, not we're gonna work hard because that promises us, again, blissful success, then would that loss at the competition in my example be disappointing? Heck yeah. Emotions are okay to have. I'm not saying like you should be happy all the time and never see anything negative or never see anything, but like, no. We are allowed to have emotions. Like, that is part of life and it's healthy. But disappointment and devastation are 2 different things. And I think that all depends on your mindset. Saying work hard so that you can reach your goals is so important. I am very goal-oriented. I am very competitive. I like to work for things. I like to be challenged. I personally had to learn not to have the perspective of, I work hard, I win. I work hard, I win. And if it doesn't happen like that, I'm gonna get so frustrated, because that can just, competitiveness in that nature with that mindset can create like an idolization of a sport, which is just crazy. Like, you shouldn't idolize a sport. It's so wavering. I want to speak truth into this. So I'm in James 1:2-5 says, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you." Boom. Truth. Anything that you are labeling as a failure is actually growing you. You don't have to be successful in your own mind to be fulfilled. You don't have to be successful to enjoy life, or to enjoy situations or circumstances, or to make memories, or to have fun. And you certainly do not have to be successful to fill you up. I know I already said fill, but to find your worth. Because if you just reach and reach and reach for this success, the hole in your heart is never gonna be filled, because this is what fills the hole in your heart, and nothing else will. It will eventually fail you, because what if cheer, this is something I've said before, what if cheer was taken away from you? I'm not cheering this year, and I'll never cheer again because I broke my head. You know, like, that's life. And this is not to say like don't motivate, because heck yeah, work your butt off, because always try anyways. Work your butt off even harder, knowing that you could still fail. This is not me sitting here and saying, you're not gonna be successful, stop trying. It's me sitting here saying, don't find your worth in success. Don't promise yourself or promise your athletes, if you're a coach, they'll get what they want if they work for it. Sports are a gift. Athletics, programs like that, amazing. You learn so much from being an athlete, or just working in a team in any sort of organization. So I hope you guys took away some good stuff from this. Basically saying like a perspective shift is super important. If cheer's taken away from me this year, and if cheer had been taken away from me 3 years ago, I think I would have been devastated instead of disappointed. If y'all want to hear anything specific, or you have any questions or video requests, whatever they are, let me know what they are. And I'll see you guys whenever I post next. Bye.